Welcome to Know the Score with Decker and Dix. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube. Join us live Monday and Friday mornings, or sometimes Tuesdays or Wednesdays, and even an occasional Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, who knows? You can shoot us questions or just send us a comment to set Decker straight. Sit back, enjoy, Know the Score with Decker and Dix now.
Hey!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2.
You got that. It's pretty sad, Chad, when a couple 50-year-olds are sitting down doing a podcast.
What do you mean? Sorry, I got it on.
That's what the one guy, we're not naming his name anymore. We're not going to talk about him anymore. That's pretty sad. A couple 50-year-olds sitting around doing a podcast. Well,
yeah.
At least we didn't buy our viewers or our followers, right?
Correct.
You showed me how to buy followers. That's pretty.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad. I look at people now and I'm like, yeah, the ones
We're
that I
legit.
have are real. We're legit.
Real people.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why we only make $100,000 a year on our podcast.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
100,000.
Why am I only getting 260 over 26 years?
Well, I own it, so I got all the business expenses and all that stuff. And I got the copyright. I don't have the copyright to Barney Miller yet, but I'm working on it. So
We got a little trouble. We got Barney Miller wasn't the one that was upset about it, but
yeah. I don't know. Is Barney? Oh, Hal Linden, is he still alive?
I don't think so. I think is he?
Well, he might be. I don't know. I'm sure I got the yawn.
One thing is today Chad Decker is tired. So we got to not only we got to deal with that.
It's St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
This is our 3rd year anniversary, brother.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
This is 3 years? I thought it was 2. Is it 3?
Yeah. Well, starting our 3rd.
Okay.
So yeah. So we made it.
Nice.
And we made some good money off. Yeah. Cheers, brother.
You've got some great fans all around the nation.
Yeah, for sure. So
Florida, Detroit.
We got the one in Mexico. We got one over in where I was. We had one way overseas, Turkey. Remember that? The guy that was over in Turkey. So, and it's kind of funny because we have like Spotify, we have YouTube, and we have Twitter, and we have Facebook, and everyone's like, "Yeah, nice. You only got 175 followers." Well, you don't see our Spotify viewers. You don't see these. I mean, so for those that don't think that we have enough viewers, okay, good luck to you. Enjoy what you think, because I can't change your mind.
Right, we've got people that have, you click on their names, they have like 27.9 thousand followers. I'm like, I kind of find that hard to believe. Like you said, you sent me that link that says, we'll get you followers.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
we don't do it that way.
No, we're going to get the ones
that... We just want to grow organically. We want to grow organically.
No, darn right. And if people don't like what we say,
we'll give them a timeout and put them in the corner.
We've never had to block anybody, so that's good.
Well, yeah, you're right. Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember.
We've been blocked, but
we've been blocked. We got a comment already this morning. What do we got here? Oh, congratulations. It's from Dr. Williams. Yeah, Dr. Williams. So
loyal.
Saw Dr.
Listener.
Loyal follower. Saw Dr. Williams on Saturday. Gave me a great big hug. It's always good to get a hug from a buddy. So
there you go.
Under sad circumstances, but good circumstances. We had a friend of ours' father passed away, so we
gotcha.
Yep. So, it's always it's good to see
part of our lives.
Yeah.
So, I've had probably 3 or 4 classmates that have lost their parents, or one of them, anyways, and it's just like, you think about it, and I always remember. I don't remember where I saw it at, but there was a quote that said, you start thinking about, how long are my parents going to be around and all this stuff. And I think I've mentioned this on there before, but you always got to think too, like your parents are obviously there. My parents are 5 hours away. How many times are you going to be able to see your parents in person? 5 times? 20 times?
Yeah, no, I got you.
you know.
Yeah, but your parents come quite a bit your way, don't they? I mean,
yep, they try to once a month. But even
okay.
that, I mean, you're looking at 12 times a year. I mean, you see somebody 12 times.
Yeah.
I mean, I see you probably a little bit more than I see my parents. So, you know, I don't know. But that's business, you know.
That's all about business. So
yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's you know, it's always good to hang out with people and see people and stuff like that. Yeah, so I raised a Pabst Blue Ribbon to Joe, who was the one that passed away. My friend Laurie's dad. He was a big Pabst Blue Ribbon drinker, and so
PBR me ASAP.
Yeah, it's not the best beer in the world, no.
No, it's not. No,
it's not the best beer in the world.
But I wore my North Carolina blue today.
Yeah, you want to talk basketball right away, or
well, we should. I mean, that should be our headline. We don't want that other stuff to be headlining right now, because
brother.
Yeah. So yeah, the NCAA's are coming up, and I thought, you know, for some reason I haven't really watched a lot of NCAA this year, and I thought North Carolina was doing a little bit better than, and I thought I saw like a 3 or 4 next to their name. I'm like, oh yeah, they're going to be ranked high in the nation. Well, now they're ranked 11th.
Yeah.
In the tournament and doing a play-in game with another 11 seed. So that's not good.
Yeah. So
San Diego State on Tuesday night.
San Diego State, which is I believe is coached by the son of a former Gopher coach who they want to come and coach the Gophers. Tim Dutcher. Tim Dutcher, I think, is his name.
Okay.
See, we know a lot about sports. We know who's what and where and why and all that stuff. You know?
It's called connections. It's called
real connections.
Real connections.
Real legit connections. So yeah. So again, we will be doing our famous basketball picks, all that sort of thing. And I have here in my hand a $50 Visa gift card to this year's winner. I might have a $20 one for second place, so we'll see. I think I might. Are you frozen? Am I frozen? You're frozen. Am I frozen? Hello. Am I frozen? I must be. Am I frozen, Nolan? You can write yes or no, or can you hear me? Because if you can hear me, I'll keep talking. So it must be Nolan who is frozen. So he will be back. So we will be doing our wonderful NCAA basketball tournament picks. So look on our websites later today, and we will get you that $50 gift card. And hopefully Nolan's on his way back. He just kind of went off of nowhere, and I'm going to text him right now and see if he's on his way back. Dun, 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 dun. You coming back. We'll see what he says. We will wait for him. There he is right there. He's sleeping. Here he comes. Here he comes. Welcome back.
My problem with
it. Yeah,
that was my problem with it.
Yeah. Well, just so you know, you have been nominated to pay people money for every stupid thing you say. So you owe people like $1,000 right now. But,
okay. Well, woo.
Yeah. So yeah, we have that. I got a $50 Visa card. We'll send that to the winner. Maybe a $20 one. I think I have one, so I'm just going to see if I can find it. And then Nolan is going to set up the bracket. Have you decided which website we're going to use this year? Did we use CBS last year? I think that worked out pretty well, didn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so We'll go with that. And so just watch our social media pages and get ready to do that. So
yeah,
like
how we share. We'll share it on our Facebook page.
Facebook, Twitter, yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, when we'll do that.
What's Twitter? What's Twitter? I don't know what Twitter is.
X.
What is Twitter? Oh, X. Okay. Yeah.
Quit being
we came up with that name, but Elon won't freaking give us the credit. Because every time we started our show, we'd be doing the X.
That's right.
And I think he thought that was kind of cool. So he said, we're going to switch it from Twitter to X.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, Elon's Elon. He's going to do his own thing anyways. What do we do? So, all right. So, like myself, I haven't really paid attention to any college basketball. I know that the Gophers fired their head coach, and they're on the eternal search for the next guy to be fired in about 5 years because
there's another coach that was fired. Who was he from? They showed him staring down the ref. Did you see that?
I didn't see that. No.
I don't know if that was Iowa or where that was.
Oh, yeah. The Iowa guy got fired too. He did get fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed him like the ref was standing on the baseline and he called a timeout and he came out and just stared him down. The ref just kind of walked up to him and I don't know what else happened after that, but
they tee him up and throw him out.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I was working out last night and I was sitting in the hot tub after my workout at the club that I go to here. And I was talking to a guy that it was a referee and we were just kind of talking back and forth. And he's like, yeah, when parents get all upset, I really need to take control. I'm like, don't make it about you. Just don't listen to the parents. And because when you
obviously a high school ref, or
no, he said he was in college, but I don't know.
Did he ask him if any games were rigged in college?
Do you know Nolan Dix? So my big thing was when the ref starts coming back at you, that all that's doing is fueling the fire. So we had chatted about that a little bit. And now this year in my daughter's travel soccer is if a parent gets kicked out, the kid gets kicked out as well. Even if the kid's not doing anything. Yeah. So it's they're kind of trying to nip it in the bud, you know.
There was a championship. Did you see the championship game in South Dakota? It was after the team won by 1. The crowd stormed the court, and there is a rule put in by the South Dakota High School Activities. If anybody storms the court, that is a technical, and free throws are awarded.
No kidding.
The other team came up, made free throws, and game over.
Nice.
Yep, which I don't know. I don't agree with that. I'm sorry, South Dakota High School Activities, but I mean, you gotta let them.
So something must have happened bad somewhere that they had to put that rule.
Somewhere in South Dakota, yeah.
So
because in North Dakota, you're still able to.
Down in Rochester here, I think I got a little cough.
You got a cough?
You don't have a cough today. Haven't heard it yet.
So far,
they put the barriers behind the fence, or the fence barriers around the crowd, so they can't get onto the court. But then afterwards, it looked like, after the game was over and the opposite team was off, then the players got to celebrate with the fans. I think that would be okay, don't you? I mean, high school wise, you got to be a little careful with that. College wise, I think it's great. I love it when a team beats another team that's ranked.
Yeah, I think high school is fine.
Yeah, they come out.
Unless there's a guy running out with track spikes onto the floor.
Well, and that's what you don't want to happen. You hope that they're not that dumb. But I love seeing the goalposts going down like Main Street in one of those college towns.
Well, no, goalposts are that's a little different. You do that in high school, that's
right. But
I don't think there's any budget line for goalposts if we win the championship.
Well, I'm just saying, brother.
Because those are probably $10,000. Probably just put it
one up. I would just say in the college, I think it's awesome. Like the one college game last year, was it Vanderbilt? I think beat Alabama, or somebody Vanderbilt beat some team, and they were carrying the goalpost down the middle Main Street. So. It's college. They just raise tuition. They get a new goalpost. It's all good.
There you go.
There you go. So, yeah. So
rewinding a little bit to NCAA's, the seeds are Houston, Auburn, Duke, and Florida. Auburn is the overall number 1.
Yes. Do you see anybody? Do you see anybody of those 4 winning it all right now today?
Possibly, but I don't think you're going to see 4 ones in there. I think you're going to see one of the ones in there. I think the other 3 are going to lose out. You also have the women, who South Carolina, UCLA, USC, and Texas are the 4 number 1 seeds in the women's bracket.
So the funny thing about that is 2 of those teams are from the Big Ten.
Yeah. And there is, I believe, in the men, what did they say? 13 teams made it from the SEC, was it, or 17?
I don't know. I haven't. Really
I don't think you deserve to be in a tournament when you're in 13th place. Myself.
No. Playing the best competition out there, buddy. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we'll talk more about that on Friday if we're on.
Yes.
I don't know if we'll be around Friday. Maybe Friday afternoon.
Maybe Thursday. Isn't that when the games start? Thursday?
Yeah, there's some playing games Tuesday, Wednesday.
Well, we're not.
Thursday, I'm unavail.
You got a job?
Friday afternoon, I'm avail.
Okay. I could go Friday.
Baseball practice starts.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. How you feeling?
Currently warming up. It's 45 degrees. I kind of wish I had another week to stretch out.
All right. You got a good team this year?
Season. I think we'll be okay. Yeah.
State champs?
Well, there's always that remote possibility.
Team gets hot.
There's always a possibility.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we've sidestepped it long enough. Let's talk about it. I know you want to. Bring it up.
Well, I never said I wanted to.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on the Vikings signing Aaron Rodgers? Is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Is it 50-50 like our source has told us?
I think it's 50-50.
Okay.
But
whose decision is it? Is it Rodgers' decision or is it the Vikings' decision?
And then when you get over on the Vikings' decision, I think it's Rodgers' ultimate decision. If supposedly he has the Giants, Steelers, and Vikings, obviously he's going to sit down and go, okay, don't want to go to New York. If he chooses New York, I don't know.
He's doing.
I'm not sure what to think on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The obvious would be, I'm pretty sure the sources that we've read that Aaron Rodgers wants to go to Minnesota. I think that's got to be hands down. I mean, if he doesn't want to go to Minnesota, there's something wrong.
Well, so the sources are The Athletic, right? That's who you're talking about. But you got your source inside of. He knows people inside the Vikings organization.
Inside Vikings, yeah.
And he's saying it's 50-50. So
yeah.
And
now when you get inside the buildings,
now does Kwesi want him? Does Kevin O'Connell want? I mean,
that's what I'm saying. So if you're O'Connell and I'm Kwesi, do we sit down and go, all right, Kevin, do you want him? I do. Do you want him? I mean, could it be he says no, I say yes, then what? Now where are you at? Do you bring in a third party? Say,
do Wilfs want him? I mean, I'm sure Wilfs would want him. You said it last night, and I don't know, do you really want to? You said if the Vikings sign Rodgers, they got a pretty good possibility of going. Do you feel okay? He's not as good as he once was.
I've matured in my life, Chad.
Okay.
If it was 10 years ago, I would have said no. Vikings are going to suck. They're not even.
Okay.
But they've built a pretty good roster, along with other teams. So yes. I mean, I'm starting to see the tweets or the X's come out that Vikings won the preseason. And I'm like, wait a second now. When the Bears said it, now that was a whole different story. But now the Vikings have legitimately supposedly won free agency.
Yeah. I think.
I mean, you can build your team all you want, but look at the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Team that heads at 2 or 3 of those teams were heads and tails better than the Kansas City Chiefs. And who comes out of the AFC?
Yeah.
You still have Mahomes. I understand that.
It's a special player.
You didn't have Jefferson, Addison, Hawkinson. You had a Kelsey that's ready to retire. You have, I mean, they didn't have all the pieces in place for a Super Bowl run.
Yeah, I know. And
the Vikings supposedly do now, but I'm not sold 100. Yeah. I mean, the 49ers, your new running back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he's good, but he's not a Saquon Barkley. He's not I don't know.
You got Aaron Jones and you got him. Two guys that can power it. You need somebody that can hit the outside and go. And Mason can go on the outside as well.
Yeah.
He just needs to stay healthy. He got hurt too. I mean, running backs get hurt left and right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Everything needs to go right, injury-wise, career year-wise, all that sort of stuff. They said if Aaron Rodgers does sign with the Vikings that he'd have a career year. Is that true? I don't know. He's not Tom Brady. He doesn't go to bed at 8:00 at night. He doesn't eat avocado ice cream. I mean, Tom Brady was like legit. I mean, he sacrificed his family over football. Is what Tom Brady did. And Aaron Rodgers.
But you can have. Well, yeah, Rodgers. Yeah, but you can have all the expectations you want, and look at the Jets 2 years ago.
Yeah,
they built a team. They brought Rodgers in there, going, "Hey, we're going to the Super Bowl," and
then he blew out his anus.
Play in.
Yeah, he blew out his anus.
So I mean, look at Tom Brady that year that they were coming up a Super Bowl or whatever, and he tore his ACL in the first game of the year.
Matt Castle came in. And
it could turn out to be your left tackle could blow his knee out, and that disassembles the whole line.
Yeah, again, we have a brand new line, and we talked about this last one. How long does it take for that offensive line to gel cohesively? I mean, I don't know. Injury free.
Bears built their lineup is going to be injury free. You've got, I mean, I look at some of these players out there that are still unsigned. Keenan Allen, which surprised me. I thought the Bears would just re-sign him, and I know he's old, but I mean,
he's got that little attitude. He's got that little attitude, though. He's kind of that diva receiver, kind of one of those guys.
But you didn't see that in Chicago. You didn't see it in Chicago,
right?
Of course, when you're only winning 3-4 games, I mean,
he was the top dog in Chicago. They build him as the top dog. Yeah, they build him as the top dog behind DJ. Ain't gonna play anymore. And anyways. So deep down inside, I still think that JJ McCarthy is going to lead this team. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to be signed. That's me. If I'm wrong, I'll be the first to admit it. I'll eat it. You send me some crow, I'll eat that crow. But I think he's going to sign with the Steelers. And I think he's just waiting on a more guaranteed money than he's probably looking for 2 years, $60 million. He wants $40 million of it guaranteed because his ego is just that big.
Yeah, and we won't see that till at least Thursday.
Is that what you're?
I'm predicting right at the midst of the NCAA tournament. You thought yesterday, which would have been a good time.
Yeah,
but this is a very slow news day. So I don't see. Rodgers will wait for something big to happen and say, okay,
now it's my turn. Yep. Okay.
He'll try to override a bigger story that's going
on. If Keenan Allen and Stephon Diggs and all them sign somewhere, do you think he's going to jump in at the last minute and say, well, I'm signing too?
Yep.
Or not? Yeah. Okay.
Well, if they both signed in Minnesota,
Ooh.
I mean, that's Viking fans are starting to get like those Detroit ones. They put these memes out there going, "Hey, Keenan Allen's I want him in Minnesota." It's
I've seen it. I don't think I want Keenan Allen. I thought they signed Rondale Moore. I really did. I thought I read something that he was signed. No.
Yeah, he was signed.
Huh?
Oh, he's not signed?
No, he's not signed. I thought he was.
Oh,
I thought he was.
No, I seen then I seen a picture of said here Moore shows up at the Minneapolis airport and it had a guy walking with about a 4 or 5 year old walking next to him. They were because he's so small.
Yeah. There you go. Anyways, so we'll see what happens. He dropped the mic on me. There you go. There you go. So,
how about the Jamar Chase, T. Higgins?
Yeah.
You've got good. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Burrows. 44% of their salary going to 3 players.
And how many Super Bowls have they won in the past already? I can't remember.
Yeah, and where's the defense? Where are you going to put any money into the defense?
Well, Trey Hendrickson. He's going to the Lions.
Oh, he's going to the Lions. Yeah.
So he's
already got a picture of himself in his uniform. I mean, he's going there. Miles Garrett's going there.
Max Crosby. Max Crosby.
Michael Parsons going to be going down there.
Red Grange, Paul Horning, all those guys. Yep. They're all going there. So it's pretty funny now that and again, no offense to the good Lion fans that we've talked with in the past. These goes to the ones that are kind of the dickheads out there who put on there. Yeah, Myles Garrett's coming to the Lions. Well, we don't need him. We got Adrian Hutchinson, And it's like, okay, then why are you saying this? But then they don't sign.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's okay to be wrong. And it's okay to be wrong. I've made a couple guesses already and I've been wrong,
Well, it says here the Cincinnati Bengals are working hard to retain Trey Hendrickson, and discussions are ongoing between the two sides.
And so they can still do it. They just have to hide the money. I mean, these guys are geniuses on the salary cap. And so
I don't know why they don't just say if they gave Justin Jefferson $40 million a year and just say, well, $39 million of it's signing bonus.
Yeah.
He takes up $1 million of. I know there's probably regulations on
there. There has to be that, but you can do a percentage. Right. You can get that done. So, but I think it's going to be a great year in the NFC North. I think all 4 teams are going to be competitive. And it's
with tough schedules.
And it's gonna be a hard knockdown season, man. And whoever comes out of that division is probably got a pretty damn good chance of going to the Super Bowl because there's gonna be some games that are gonna be tough.
That'd be cool to have the NFC Championship as the 2 NFC North teams,
like the Lions or the Vikings or the Bears and the Vikings or the Bears and the Lions.
The Bears and somebody.
Okay, all right. So out of all of those teams, those 4 teams, who would you hate to see go to the Super Bowl? Out of the Vikes, out of those 3 teams, Vikes, Lions, Packers. Who would you hate to see go?
All 3.
Okay.
I mean, if you're a true NFC North fan, you don't want to see.
I would be happy.
You don't want to see the Bears in the.
I'd be happy for you too, for your Bears if they win. If I had to, I'd have to coin flip, but I think my disdain for the Packers is still deeper than my hate for the Lions. So I would just probably have to go. I wouldn't want to see the Packers go because then it's like we're the greatest team ever,
And Lions, I don't think we'll ever see.
So now the people in the Lions, if you've been reading X, they're starting to be worried about next year. We're not even the best team in the NFC North.
You're darn right they are. You've lost some defense. You've lost some offense. Yeah. I think a lot of it boiled over from Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah.
In his podcast.
Yeah. Talking about all the people he's lost. Yeah. So it's interesting to see.
He's a little worried.
Did you see Colin Cowherd's predictions for next year, picking the Vikings last in the division?
Colin Cowherd, I don't.
There's a reason why he's not on ESPN anymore, and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We take you now to Kermit the Frog with another fast-breaking news story.
This out of Vikings fan page on X.
Okay.
The Minnesota Vikings will not be shy about bringing in competition for punter Ryan Wright. So they're going to bring in another punter for some competition. Showed up a few minutes ago.
Freaking breaking news, brother. Breaking news.
Yeah.
Breaking.
Oh, it's exciting. It's an exciting time of year.
You, sir, that's why you are in the Hall of Fame. You're breaking this news.
Yeah.
That is why you are in the North Dakota Sports Hall of Fame. Because you break news you break the news that people are afraid to break. So good for you.
That's right.
Yeah. Or stuff that just really doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So the latest, Adam Schefter has reported the All-Pro cornerback Derek Stingley has agreed to a 3-year, $90 million contract, $30 million a year for a cornerback.
It's getting crazy. Who's going to be the first $1 billion contract? Who's it going to be, Nolan?
Well, they said Caleb Williams when he's ready.
No.
In 4 years, there's going to be a bill. Yeah, they seriously said he's going to sign like a 10-year, $100 billion contract, and yeah, he's going to be making $100,000 a year. So I Googled a little bit. I don't know if it. I did not. It did not save. Hold on. Okay, so you got to look at teams. How are they making their money? Right?
Tickets and merchandise.
Yeah, tickets, merchandise, concessions, TV, radio,
TV, all that stuff. Yeah.
TV. I think TV is probably the biggest, is from what I've heard.
Okay.
It's a combination of national and local revenue streams to fund player salaries. So, like when you park for $50, that goes to the Vikings to pay tickets. So all that they said park. That's what it says here. Revenue also generate income from ticket sales, concessions, local sponsorships, parking, licensing contracts. A lot of the revenue stuff, like from TVs, the national level stuff, is equally distributed by all 32 teams. So it doesn't matter if you guys are 15-1 and the Bears are 1-15. We get the same amount of money from you,
right,
on national deals. But to me, the salary cap's kind of a joke. But
I agree, because you can work your way around it and all that sort of stuff, and that's what they do. That's what they do. Yeah. I
don't know. It's, it gets to a point. I mean, the more and more you see these signings, and then all of a sudden, 3 weeks later, Minnesota Vikings season tickets will be raised by 6.5%.
Well, yeah,
when you raise when you raise a $300 ticket, 6%. I mean, I don't know. It was tough. When we go to ball games, to the last game we went to, I don't remember what we spent, $190 a ticket.
Yeah.
We pretty much we sat in our seats, so we didn't go up and
we had
have 3-4 beers.
We had a beer, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think we had one.
Yeah, we had a beer, but
you froze up on me again. There you go.
Am I still here?
Yep, I can see you still.
Okay. All right,
you just froze. You went.
So I don't know. So it's tough. I mean, taking a family to sports games is getting tougher and tougher. NFL wise, baseball is still pretty reasonable. I mean, you can still get a ticket out in left field at Target Field for $30, can't you?
So yeah, if the team's doing crappy, you can get, like, if the Vikings turn to crap this year, you'll be able to get a ticket pretty cheap. Like, and if the Twins,
but we know that's not going to happen. So my other complaint, or my bitch, one of the two, is, okay, so beginning of the NBA season, I want to go see LeBron James play March 3rd in Minnesota, and that's his night off.
Yeah, and he's watching his son play on his...
Should I be entitled to a
refund
discount?
Well, I don't know.
I wouldn't say a refund. I mean, I may still go to the game.
You'd probably, you as a Laker fan, you would enjoy it more because he's not on the floor, right? And you just froze up again, brother.
But you look at the Timberwolves, when you've got guys that don't suit up because they're taking it's their night off.
See, we don't have any of those old players like that.
But you have guys that take nights off, though. You do. You can't say Ant hasn't taken the night off.
The only time he's taken a night off is he hurt his groin. He was out for a game and he wanted to play.
Did you see how LeBron James hurt his groin?
He has one?
Jesus. Well, anyways, he hurt his groin playing defense, and
somebody hit him in the right.
I think it was Jason Tatum went around him, and elbow was this far away from his chin.
Oh yeah.
Of course, LeBron flopped back and all of a sudden hurt his groin doing that.
But he was able to attend his son's.
He was, and when he made a big bucket, he come jumping off his chair and his legs are spread, and I'm like, that don't look like a groin injury to me.
Yeah, you took some heat on X for Dog and LeBron. I had to stick up for you. Yeah, you dogged him about some. Oh, pull the hat down a little bit further, and some guy said hater.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Well, he walked, and that's okay. So I'm watching the Lakers the other day.
Yeah,
Luka's there, LeBron's playing. Lakers win by 3 or 4. Great game. I watched the second half, and buzzer sounds. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody starts shaking hand, and LeBron's like gone.
Gone.
Doesn't high five anybody out on the way. And everybody's still Luka's out there doing interviews, and LeBron's in the locker room. As a general manager, do you say anything to LeBron James?
Not if you want to keep your job.
If you're the highest guy up, that there's no way that you can lose your job. This is your team.
Jeannie Buss should come out and say, "Get your ass back
Jeannie
out
Buss
there."
come out and say, "You need to stay out here." I mean, you can't tell me that his thing he did with Stephen A. I thought was chicken shit as well. You confront him on the side of the court. What's Stephen A. Smith supposed to do? Get in an argument with him?
Yeah, I don't know, buddy.
I'm like LeBron. I called you out. Deal with it. You're an NBA. You're a celebrity. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. But at what point does he have at what point does a really good football, basketball, baseball player say, "Hey, I don't want to do interviews today. I'll do it tomorrow. I just don't want to do it right now"? Would you give him that if he said that? Like I said,
no.
Hey, I don't want to do interviews right now. Come into the locker room. Come in here. That you're not okay with that?
I'm paying you $40 million. You better go out and shake the hands of the guys that you just beat,
okay,
or lost to.
All right.
To me, I'm paying you.
Interview wise. I'm sorry. I was going interview wise. Yeah, he probably should shake hands with them. But like, what's the dude from Jim Gray comes up? Hey, like, hey man, I don't want to interview right now. Come find me in the locker room later. Just I need a few. Would you be okay?
Yeah, interviews are a thing because they'll come up and say, "Hey, Luka, can I get an interview?" Yeah. Yes. Not right now. I'm just, But for him to walk off, and you've got a narrow pathway like this.
Yeah.
Your hands are straight down, and you don't high five anybody on the way out. All you have to do is touch one kid's hand. You've just made their year, their life.
Their life. Yeah.
I touched LeBron James' hand. That's all you got to do. Right. But instead, the kid's going to go, "Wow, LeBron was a dick."
You could say he was a prick.
So it's
bitch. You already said bitch earlier, so I got to check the box.
Yeah. To me, it's like, I don't know. I have a tough time with professional athletes and life with professional athletes / celebrities that feel that they're too good to say hi to you or to. And I understand. Yeah, there's probably a lot on them. Paparazzi is okay. I understand that. But when you're doing your job in your workplace, and I just paid $500 to watch you play, I think I could at least get a head nod. Or I don't expect your shoes off your feet. I'm not asking that. But if I'm standing down the tunnel area,
it all stems from straight cash, homie, is what this stems from, right?
No.
Am I right?
I didn't have any bad childhood memories where, I went to Minnesota. Kobe didn't suit up. He didn't even make the trip. Yeah. I bought the tickets, but he was hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. I felt he should have probably traveled with the team, worked out there, came out with the team.
I was the Kobe thing I forgot about. I was talking about Randy Moss when you said that you guys were standing outside the Metrodome and Randy Moss was walking up and, "Hey, can we get an autograph?" Nope.
Yeah, that one still hurts a little bit.
That's just where this hate comes from. I get it.
It's not so much hate. It's just if your employer is paying you to do a job, that'd be like me. Okay, I broadcast games. So I go to a ball game, I broadcast, I get done. And I'm a dipshit to everybody. Nope, don't talk to me. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
A kid comes up to me and just high fives. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. So your boss catches wind. Hey, Nolan was in Dickinson last night and he didn't say hi to anybody. He was kind of
signing autographs. He wasn't.
No, but when you're.
Do you sign an HO4 24 now when you do?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're darn right. It's like Jordan Love signs his J with a heart.
That's beautiful.
You got to be creative.
You could be creative with your last name. You could be really.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, with the I. But
there you go. So for me, Nolan, I hear what you're saying. If I had a good game, I'd probably be more apt to sign autographs and all that stuff. If I had a crappy game, I'd probably be like, I just need like 10 minutes to myself, you know?
Yeah.
And that's me.
I agree with you.
That's
LeBron's
me, like,
doing this when they win.
well, yeah, okay.
He walks off in LA without. Yeah. So that's my pride, and maybe it's LeBron. LeBron is who LeBron is.
Has he earned the right? Has he earned the right to do what he wants to do? Has he earned the right to? Has like guys like Aaron Rodgers when he was with the Packers or whoever doesn't come to training camp or the OTAs, have they earned the right not to come to training camp early?
If they're OTAs, I mean, if it's optional stuff,
yeah,
that's fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But when you've got guys, say if you signed a 5-year contract last year for $80 million, 3 weeks later I sign a 5-year $90 million. I'm playing same position as you, but you're probably better than me. I don't feel you can hold out and say I need to restructure my deal.
No,
you signed your deal.
Yeah.
You know, and that's where things are going to. You see all these restructured deals because so and so's made more than, you know, the one where Jamar Chase needs to earn $1 more than Justin Jefferson.
Right.
It's like, really? So
now if I'm Justin Jefferson, that makes me want to go out and say, okay, I'm going to show who's the best. That's what it would do for me. Would it do it for you? Like, I'll show you I'm worth even $1 more. It would totally drive me to have the best season ever. That's just me.
I feel I've probably talked too much today,
No, you've done well. And I have to go. Here soon.
You do? Okay. It's just irritating that the professional athletes, when you've got your kids at games, it happened to me, Twins and Yankees, won't get into that. But when you take your kids and it's all about, they look at you, go, yeah, I'm not going to give you a baseball.
Yeah.
But the problem is there's guys, we saw that with the girl with the pink backpack that ended up with 27 baseballs in her.
Yeah. You know? So what you need to do is make sure you have a hot dog and a beer and a Coke all in your hands. And so then they'll throw one at you to see if they can get you on camera.
Yeah. I mean, we could complain for a while. I mean, we could do a whole segment. We almost did a whole segment on this.
I think we did.
It's frustrating that we're paying their salaries. TV is paying their salaries, and they act like they don't want to be there.
We're going to end it on a good note. Vikings signing Aaron Rodgers, yes or no?
Well, can I go away from our Steeler predictions?
Whatever you want to do. It's your podcast, buddy. You can do whatever you want to do.
You know, the last time I changed my tune, he's on Thursday.
What's that?
Aaron Rodgers will sign with the Vikings on Thursday.
Oof. I'm saying no, he's not. Talk to you soon, buddy.
Later, Rob.